Yo, 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 how we doing, guys?
Surprise.
Yeah, I brought a special guest, Finn, today. Made him join. See what you guys have been saying. NQ longs. Maybe actually. You know gold? I think it has a run back to all-time highs again. Like I really think this market still runs higher.
I think gold is going to hit all-time high soon, though.
I think today on NQ, there's no way we leave this high for like 25,
No,
830, and then this high at like 25, 880 as well up here.
I was very surprised that we already did leave it, though.
Yeah, I think it's for New York. They're gonna run it. But if you guys remember on Monday, what was Monday? This day, right? Like me and Finn spoke about still looking for that selling opportunity. We finished live trading at 10, but that sell off finally came about. But if you go back to that stream, that's all I was looking for, all I wanted back to here. And same with Finn. It finally played out just later in the day. That's just gonna be the indices sometimes. They're just gonna chop around.
Yeah, especially when out of sync.
Hope he's doing all right. He just saved the cat actually. Do they know?
I don't think they knew. I went to Czech Republic
Oh,
last week. My
yeah.
wife found a cat in the fields. She said we had to save her. Then her dad came with the car and some food. So we gave the cat some food, and after that, we took it with us. She was at the vet 2 days ago, and now she's back home in a critical state, but I think she might survive. It's pretty sad.
Well, at least she survived though.
Yeah.
You're a lifesaver pretty much. How do you feel? You do more than just press buttons on a screen now.
Yeah, for sure, of course. Rules are one of the 21 rules of life.
Looking for shorts today. Oh, I mean, I'm looking for shorts every day, but today I feel like I only want a short if we get to here. Really, I mean, my London range delivered pretty nicely. If some of you took the short, I would have taken a loss here actually, but I didn't trade it today. I'm
I
on a
think you
crazy
can
green
short though.
streak. Short
Really?
today.
Yeah, shorts until 766. That's the absolute max. Because there
Yeah.
you got like a crazy provide gap, and from there, I would expect to go higher. So it's either that or an SMT.
No, it's yeah, I would agree. Dude, you know gold? I would be buying gold up. Like non-financial advice, but I think this thing goes back to all-time highs. Like I'm gonna revisit the stream if it doesn't, but I'd be surprised if gold. I'm actually buying up silver as well. I think silver for the next 10 years has gotta be bullish.
They say that silver will grow faster than gold.
I think so too. So what is it at? I think it's like at 40 right now. It's a lot better than gold if I had to be honest. Gold's way too high up. Bro's doing work on and off the charts. He actually is. Shout out to Finn.
Of course.
Do you know the green streak I'm on those accounts
I
that I was
saw it,
telling you
yeah.
about? Bro, it's
That's
still
insane.
green.
That's
I think I'm
insane.
gonna max withdraw like this week.
Nice.
I might make a video on that. What do you guys want to see that video?
Yes, we would like to.
We'd love to see it. Did you take no, not today. Few people in my Discord took it. They took this short down. Uh if I was to trade though, I would have probably taken a loss because I would have tried a short right here. I don't know if I would have taken a loss. I actually would have just taken a break even. This is what my position would have looked like.
I had one break even this morning, and after that I had a win because it
Oh, this
continued
short?
down.
Yeah, this was good. I didn't really expect it to be this good, to be honest. I expected this low to go, but not as quick as it did. Oh, let's see. I would much rather prefer a run higher today to go lower.
Yeah, but I need a narrative.
Narrative is I'm looking for the longs. This gap has to hold. I don't know if it will though, but it could.
Oh,
That's what I
that
think.
gap, yeah, it takes out a low inside of it, so it should hold.
Yeah, this one right here. If we take it, run it, hold 50%, then the upside
I wouldn't see
would
any
make
reason to take out the rest of the lows.
not until we run the highs. I don't know. This price action like this, I'd rather just play continuations. It's
Yeah.
horrible. Sit through that. What did you guys trade today? I think DXY should sell off. I'm going to buy up some GBP at some point. Maybe Euro. What's my view on gold? Honestly, my view on gold is this market is back to all-time highs. Intraday, I don't really know too much, but it should get all-time highs again. Like, I'm going to go with a crazy target of 5K. I mean, it's not that crazy when you think about it, but 5K's potential before 2026 on gold.
I would say so.
I took one TP today. What did you trade? Can we watch NQ as well? Yeah, we are watching NQ. I'm not watching gold today. I don't want to watch gold. My view, I think it should go higher, run these highs before going lower. Or we get something like this, we run these lows and then go higher. Either way, that's what I would kind of be into. Get the
Almost
lows
hitting
and
the
then,
equal lows there.
yeah, on the M1.
2
Oh,
minute
yeah,
as
yeah.
well, and 3 minute.
Nice.
Yeah, just waiting for the New York Open. I think it's going to be a run lower though, potentially.
I think so too. I mean, we could get these lows. I would look for a buy out of here if you wanted to give it. You could either short down as well, but I don't want to short down. Not today, not today. We should have, bro, I'm surprised we left this gap open from Sunday. Where is it? No, the government's reopening soon, actually. We reopen on, I don't know. Did you know that?
That the government is opening up.
Yeah, it's opening up again.
Yeah, I saw some article. So that means that
Nice.
CPI might not
Might.
be extended. Yeah, might. You never know with this
That's the key
government.
word. Big fan. Appreciate it, bro. All right, yeah, those of you that are just coming in, me and Finn are basically watching the same thing on NQ. Run at these highs, potential for a run lower to go higher. I think that would make the most sense into today.
Isn't there a Trump speech today?
There is. If there is, then this market's cooked already. Finn Allen. Who the hell's Allen, bro? Is that you? Did he just discover you? Did he just discover your name?
You discovered my secret name.
Or am I Allen? I'm not Allen, bro. 25, 7. Yeah, I think it's possible. To me, if you actually looked at this from like a bigger picture standpoint, like the 7-hour gap, to me, I would expect a run back into these highs because we have the 7-hour gap. This candle from the 3rd of November has no wick as well, so up here. Oh. Okay.
Dubai. Yeah, Dubai.
Hi, Dubai.
Hi,
How do you...
Dubai. Hi, Dubai.
Bro, Finn's in Dubai. You can just hear the V12s going past his window.
There's already too many Habibis in Dubai.
Sean's just driving around in his Cullinan right now.
Mm-hmm. Bless him. He's done really well.
Tax free.
Yeah, tax free. No financial advice. If you're doing good in trading, try to
I
save
was
on
actually thinking
taxes.
of that, bro. Like the UK is kind of... Europe's actually going through a lot in terms of if you're self-employed and stuff.
Yeah.
When am I coming to Dubai? I don't really know.
Soon.
Yeah, I mean, probably soon. If I had to guess, if the UK carries on how it is, it's really hard to stay here, I would say. Have I ever been to Dubai? Yeah, I have. I don't mind traveling, it's just getting on a plane. You know, you have
You
to like
don't
sit for 6, 7 hours.
you don't like that, bro? I love flying. You know why? If you have Wi-Fi, you can just like you're just locked in for the whole 6 hours
Yeah,
straight.
true. No, like the idea of flying is fun, but like flying and like sitting there for 7 hours is not fun to me anyway.
I'm just tired after flights.
Yeah. I mean, you had a crazy jet lag the other day, actually. Going
Oh
from
yeah.
Europe back to...
That's not even the craziest though. My wife just got back from a flight that was like 9 hours apart, and now tomorrow morning she's coming back from being plus 4 hours from Dubai.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
a
mind
quick...
long trips as long as like comfortable, you know. Like if you're in first class or business class, it's pretty comfortable. Then I don't mind that much.
Yeah.
But since I'm 6'4", I'm not made for economy seats.
Oh, you're only 6'4"? Only?
Okay, yeah.
Why do you mark the range? This is just on the M5 time frame. If you go on the M1, it marks it from 812 to 912. Flying private. Finn flies private. He's got his own jet. You guys don't realize how rich he actually is. Gideon, you're not
Just got
6'4".
exposed.
I would bet on you're not 6'4", bro. I would bet a lot of things you're not 6'4". I would
What
bet
are
a
we gonna
lot.
bet? I don't think he's 6'4".
Nah, I would bet like $100 he's not 6'4".
Damn, okay. I look rich. What does mean? What does looking rich look like?
Hey, how you doing, Joe? Oh, I was actually looking at gold for you. I think silver might be the better play today in terms of what you're looking for. I think I've run at these highs again, like 51-ish, and then I've run lower. Only thing I don't like about silver is it just chops for so long, then it finally moves, which is probably the
On
worst.
gold, on gold, you have to high on 51, but there's just one above it as well, and above then that there's another one.
Oh
Looks
yeah,
like a trend line liquidity, no?
yeah. I think this should get ran, to be honest. In my opinion. Aren't these guys billionaires? Bro, being a billionaire and a millionaire is like two completely different ball games. Everyone thinks it's like the same or somewhat similar. Becoming a billionaire is actually really, really, really hard. But I think becoming a millionaire might sound a bit weird, but it's a lot easier than becoming a billionaire.
Yeah,
What's
people
my
are like,
Clash?
"Oh, isn't this guy like a billionaire or something?" Does anyone know the difference between 1 million seconds and 1 billion seconds?
It's insane. It's like what, 46 day? No,
Okay,
what is it?
so 1 million seconds is about 12 days. 1 billion seconds is like 37 years.
Yeah, that kind of puts it into perspective as well.
Yeah.
Macros, no, I don't use any of ICT's macros. To be honest, I don't believe they hold an importance to the market, if I had to say anything on it. But yeah, I think so. This range, these two ranges, they're not just random ranges. There's a lot more ranges that come into creating these ranges that I use. But these are the ones that I just wanted to share publicly.
The only way how I use macros is if I'm close to my TP, I just know that it's going to hit in the next 20 minutes,
Yeah,
for
like
example.
the 10-10. So like I'll put it into perspective for you all right now. So a new hourly candle has like 60 minutes, right? So obviously it's going to have the first 10 and the last 10. So that's just basically the start of a candle, the open high or low being created, but within the first 10 minutes. That's just exactly how candlesticks actually work out. It's not really a macro, it's just a candle forming, and then the 10 minutes, and then the last 10 is obviously going to be the close. Usually they're going to be the most volatile. So if you're in a trade, like Finn said, and I don't know, you enter the trade at like 9:30, last 10 minutes, so like 9:50, you expect it to be a lot more volatile than rest of the time because the candle's being capped is being closed, so it should run in that direction.
Exactly.
What's my Clash Royale deck? You should see my Clash Royale deck. It's low-key pretty good.
This guy plays Clash Royale.
I only have like what do you call it? I don't have a lot of crab. It's like, sorry, what do you call it? The trophies. I only have like 1,300. I'm not that good, but I will put in work.
Well, you play Clash Royale. Yeah, maybe we should start a GuardianTV clan.
You don't play it, Finn? That's crazy. I thought you had played it.
I have played it in the past,
No, you gotta get it
but
back.
not anymore. Should I
You,
download it right now?
yeah, you should. You should get Clash of Clans too. This guy's a millionaire, by the way, playing Clash of Clans. Crazy.
That's the hack.
T trades also. Yeah, I mean T's a good guy. I think I'm gonna get him on a stream this month or something. hopefully. Definitely before the new year. He knows his
Who
stuff.
would you guys like to see on stream?
Yeah, we got MMXM on. I can pretty much get anyone on apart from like Togi and Steve will do it.
Don't say those names.
I just got we can't have MMXM on again. Matt already streams.
Finn and Ralph. Okay, let's get them on. Finn and Ralph.
Yeah.
Let's
We
get
can
Finn
get
and
them
Ralph on.
Kane? Yeah, can I Kane? He's a pretty busy guy too, though. Don't know what he's up to right now. I think he's trading gold mainly. I'm bullish on gold. I think gold gets new highs. If I was
If you could
Chris.
place like a runner, that would be crazy.
I always notice your username late, Chris. I'm always wondering, is that my Chris from Discord? I read the username and I'm like, oh yeah, it is.
Look at YM just chopping like crazy. It has to break out of that range and then see what happens.
This market's going to expand soon. I bet you Dow does this.
Yeah.
It runs the high, then runs the low, and then either it pumps higher. But it's going to do one thing pretty soon. John Cena is on retirement. You know, John Cena followed me on Twitter.
Wow.
He's probably wanting to learn about trading. I didn't follow him back because I just didn't want to follow him.
Teaching John Cena trading on stream.
I could message
some toast
John
and
Cena,
beans to start, eh?
Bro, this he's getting kicked out. He's getting kicked out of my mentorship now. That's your final strike, bro. It's over with.
Yeah, but is it actually true that people from the UK eat these beans every day for breakfast, toast and beans?
I don't, but it's pretty nice. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not nice. It is pretty good. Bro, you can't talk. The people in the Netherlands eat the craziest stuff. Like your bread with sprinkles, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. That's
crazily good though.
Yeah, it's weirdly
good. You combine it with peanut butter as well.
Yeah, it's like weirdly good. We still have a pending deal. What's the deal, bro? I don't want to do any deals with you, bro. You're incredibly dodgy to me.
That is 6'4", I think.
Oh, that's the deal. Oh, you can do that. Breakfast, lunch, anything? Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna sit here and say beans on toast is disgusting because it is very nice. You just gotta have a taste for it. A lot of people don't have the taste for it. That's a crazy clip, actually. All right, yeah.
How to manage a funded account? Okay, so usually with my funded accounts, I would risk 10% of my drawdown. So even if you would trade, for example, like a 50K, I would only risk $200 per trade, unless I get like above the trailing, so that the trailing doesn't go up anymore. I would risk more. And if I would, for example, lose a few trades and would go 50% below my drawdown, I would risk half.
That's a good way to go about it. And as soon as you build like, I don't know, 1K or 1.5K in buffer, you can start risking more. Yeah. It also depends on the account as well, like what type of account it is with the consistency.
Yeah, if you would still have a daily drawdown, then obviously no.
Yeah. But I think like anything with no like consistency rules, you're pretty good on that point.
Yeah.
On a funded, I think. because you have a lot
Or
more freedom.
I mean, if the consistency rule is 40%, you're still good. With 20%, like if you're up a lot, it doesn't really matter
Yeah.
because then that's your new drawdown, right?
I think a lot of people would do better with a consistency rule unfunded, only because you have a mental TP now.
Yeah.
So you know you can't make more than that. I think that's like a struggle for a lot of people, just not knowing when to stop or when to take profit, especially stop trading for the day. I actually had a question from someone. They were like, "You only trade 45 minutes of the day. Like, what do you do for the rest of the day?" He's like, "The markets are trading all day." I'm like, "All right, so how has that been for you, trading the markets the whole day?" He was like, "I've been losing." So I was like, "What's your point?" Like, yes, the markets are trading every day, every minute of the day as well. If you sit in front of the markets and trade them every minute of the day, you're gonna get so burnt out and lose so much
Yeah.
that you're just gonna get sick of it. If you don't get sick of it, then there's a crazy problem there. Not even me or Finn can fix at that point, or anyone to be honest. It'll just have to be you sitting down with yourself and being like, I gotta fix this.
I mean,
Nothing.
my brain would get cooked if I would be
Yeah,
behind the charts all day. Like that will take its mental toll on me. There's like in a trading day, there's only this much time in each session that you know that the price action is going to be good. So how does it make sense if outside of these hours your setups are going to be lower probability? How does it make sense to trade them? So
yeah,
your goal is to only trade in the limited time that your model is most likely going to play out.
yeah. And you have less decisions to make. The less decisions you
Exactly.
have to make, the better your trading's always gonna be. But you will definitely get cooked trying to trade every minute of the day. And with that mentality, like the markets are open all day, every minute you're gonna do a lot of harm to yourself. There was like in my TradeZella that I shared, there was 3 weeks that I didn't trade. Like I didn't take a single trade. And the last 2 weeks I just took a trade every day because my model formed every day and then I executed on it. That's
Yeah,
just how
makes
my
sense.
trading is. And I trade full time. So I'm not
I
just
mean,
there
sometimes
telling
you
you,
would have to know when to stop. Even if the most
yeah,
experienced trader can get into a losing streak, everyone has this time where he has to back off a little bit.
yeah, exactly.
Otherwise, you're going to be burned up and you're going to make your money back.
That's one of the biggest ways to stay in this game the longest as well. Like understanding how much you've made right now can cover basically buy you time for like a month.
Yeah,
What's my
exactly.
plan for 2026? Like creating the best community that compete. That would be amazing. I mean, I would want to create something where everyone's trading like my approach at a level where I could start a trading floor. That would be great. That's probably my dream. Like people say they want a dream car, dream house. I just want like a dream of everyone trading or having a floor with people trading my exact approach and like having assets under management, not like prop firm money under management, like real capital. Because that's like these guys studying under me and then they have like their own jobs or whatever, and they basically become full-time traders. My approach and like managing money under me or the assets, it'd be great. I think that would
There we got open.
be the dream. All right,
So we
this is a
just
huge
took out
gap.
the low and open.
Yeah, same with yes. We should fill this gap, but I think we run this low, then go higher. That would make the most sense to me if I had
That
to.
low all the way.
Yeah, I think we should get this whole low. I don't know why my trading view like that. This one right here. Get this low and then we push higher would be really good. If we don't get the longs, then I'm just wrong on the day. But I hate buying the market. So there's like 2 or 3 things I look for in a really good setup. It's when we have the regular trading hours gap. So right now it's bearish, right? If it was bullish, then I would have trusted the longs even more. But maybe we fill it, drop lower more, and then push to the upside.
1 second.
All right, we got the low. If we just keep selling off, I'm gonna be surprised with these indices. But I know that they have to fill this regular trade hours gap, and this one from yesterday needs a body to overlap it. So like right here, like a body closing within, it would make sense to me that they're pushing it lower. Maybe even lower to this low.
I'm glad I traded on London session, to be fair, because this is nothing that I would want to take a trade on yet.
Nah, nothing yet. I'm not, these are my only two like areas of interest. What did Dow do? Is Dow pushing? Yeah, Dow is just off to the moon. ES is dying, and NQ is doing the opposite thing.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't see them really selling it off too much. I think this high should get taken. If we don't, then I guess I'm just wrong on the day. But if you guys go back to Monday, I think it was, where I was looking for downside only, today's one of those days where I'm only looking for upside within the market. Kind of just want to see it play out. Maybe it forms a bit later, but we'll have to see. The full gap has been filled though, which is nice. All right, around these levels, would have to see something. I don't trust this first low that's been made. I think it'll trade into this gap, sell off, and then maybe something like that will happen. But we've taken out the major liquidity pools right now.
The thing,
Crazy
like,
volume.
the thing about such a drop off like this is that generally after that you would want to see some liquidity form before you take a trade. Because otherwise, if you
Yeah,
would take buys, it's way too hard of a sell off to take a buy from here. And it's way too crazy of a drop to take a sell further down. That wouldn't make both wouldn't make any sense. So you would need to have some liquidity that gets formed.
yeah. Like right now, I think this low is not safe. We should take that low. This gap's usually the one that just distributes it to the downside. Well, unless you sold pre-market, then you got the run to these lows. But I'm more interested in these highs if it can give it me. We'll have to see. Or we just continue dying off. What did gold? Oh, gold was so clean. We just poked above the high. We should run these
Wow.
lows on gold. 4128.8. Gold should get these lows. I don't see it leaving them. Definitely not.
YM is just going crazily up. That's crazy.
That's what NQ should have done, Loki. I think. Especially if it ran the lows first. Well, at least we got the high lows.
This candle, this opening candle is 300 ticks.
Yeah, what did we drop? 100 points already. Crazy open. I think it's just making up for the holiday volume as well. You know. This sell-off is pretty much what I was looking for. I sent it to my guys in the Discord. I was like, if we poke above, we should sell off. No, it just sold off, so we'll have to wait and see.
Dow has hit the all-time high. Oh yeah, it did. Just look at the 4-hour chart on YM. That's crazy. It's just been going straight up.
Yeah, Loki. This was a buy model, sorry. Pretty quick. played out. But I mean, to me, right now, I'd wait and see. I think ES actually looks stronger. SMT down here. Could we get an ES play? I would still want to see these highs get taken. Maybe ES does it. Right now, if we close above the gap, NQ's just meh. NQ's at the start. Yeah, I think ES might be the better one. Let's see.
It would
If it
make
starts
more
to poke.
sense.
Yeah, slowly holding the SMT. Yeah, this gap is the main M1 gap. To keep ES bullish, NQ has to like start recovering because it's going to push it higher. I'll watch ES. I think ES should run back to the highs. Looks better, I think, compared to NQ. We'll just have to see if we can get 50% of this gap closed. Then we should be good. We'll see. No way
Holding
gold
to
missed out
50%
the
so
low.
far.
Yes, yeah. We'll see. We've got like a minute. Oh, we did close above it. Honestly, to me, I don't see the reason ES would have to run this low again. Maybe NQ just decides to sell off even more, but I think we should have already made the low for ES to push higher. Get into these highs again. Got the close above. Dude, YM's still going to the moon. I'm not even going to watch NQ. If you guys are in
That's
ES,
crazy.
I think ES could easily run 6, 8, 9, 8. I definitely would have liked that. Just push it to the max. Dude, NQ just still console. Inversion on ES. Yeah, I definitely like ES higher than NQ right now, especially with the SMT at the lows. Let's see if we can get the push off. All we really need is NQ to start pushing higher. It'll just give NQ a boost. Dude, YM's going to Mars. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they just sold this market off in like an hour as well. They pumped it and then just sold it off. That would not surprise me at all.
There's a few reasons for the rally, though. The rally up. Because there's
On
growing
what?
expectation that the Federal Reserve may cut interest rates sooner than previously thought. And because of the government shutdown that is
Coming back,
closing
right?
to pass. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think NQ has new all-time highs in it as well. But I don't think it's going to run as expected as everyone, well, as smoothly as expected. I think a news event will most likely boost it.
If you, yeah,
Yeah,
stimulus check
stimulus
as
check.
well.
Yeah.
If you trade YM, you would have to wait a long time to get price action that would make sense now.
Bro, YM, there's really nothing keeping it.
But I mean, like yesterday and today, it has moved 1,000 points.
It's actually crazy. ES is dropping, but I think it's mainly because of NQ staying so weak right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see if we can run this low. This gap for me, though, is the main one. If I want to see it go higher, I want to see like no gaps. Well, no bodies closing within there.
No, there's no news in the market. It's just the expectations of articles altogether. Since New York opens now, that's when you'll see the effect.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the official day of the open, actually. Yesterday was a bank holiday for the bond market anyway.
Yeah.
So I think the bond market's taking it in.
I think we're gonna go to the lows on 608 on NQ because you got a lot of trend line liquidity above that low. So it should run those lows.
Bro, NQ is so weak. The thing with NQ right now is you're just selling at extreme lows and you're just like hoping it just keeps dropping. ES as well, NQ just keeping it weaker. If NQ stays weak, it's obviously gonna push ES to this low. Then the SMT fails. And if we have the drop, then I don't really have a setup for today or trade. When I look at this. But ES definitely doesn't want to. Oh, we've closed below this gap. So for me, I'm not looking at the upside play right now because this gap for me was important. If no bodies close within, so as we had a body close within, it might just support NQ's move lower out of here. 608-ish. Yeah, that's what Finn was saying. Down to these lows, right? And this gap.
Yeah.
But there's really no entry on this sell-off, I don't think.
That's what I said earlier, right? Like on a day like this, you're in an extreme discount, so selling wouldn't make any sense. And from a
Yeah.
drop like this, neither are you gonna buy because you first want liquidity to form. So between this is gonna be a lot of engineered liquidity before it's able to be traded again. At least when it makes sense if you don't want to be gambling.
Yeah, right now, the upside made sense to me because we closed above this gap. This gap, though, was the main thing for me because if we're bullish, then no body should close within this gap. As soon as this body closed, I'm like, this market can do whatever. NQ probably wants lower. It's going to slowly continue pushing ES lower. So I'll just wait on it, I guess. Dude, I've been
I
liking
think
London a lot more.
yeah. Sometimes I used to hate days like this where NQ or ES would just take a run or just tank down because there's nothing to do there. I think that gold is going to move up overall because now in the US with the things happening is the time that people take their money out of riskier assets and put it into some safer assets like gold. That's why you would see gold moving up.
Yeah, I'm definitely a lot bullish on gold. I think all-time highs we could get it.
That's when usually you would see crypto drop as well
Yeah,
because it's a riskier asset and things like metals will move up.
I think mainly investors don't want to put money into the dollar anyway. They're going to look for gold or something safer,
Yeah.
either being silver. I think silver is probably the best investment for long term, maybe 10 years. NQ short. I'm not selling NQ all the way down here. If I get a long setup, I'll take it. I'm not selling though.
When I would short though is if we get into like at least 50% of this leg and then get like a banger inversion to the downside, but it has to be an A plus. It has to be a V shape, not something like where it takes a few candles to inverse something. No short in NQ, and at this moment also no longs.
Yeah, I still see pretty much nothing on these guys.
I bet if you see, for example, that gap that you see on the candle at 940, there's a fair value gap there. If we inverse that, bet a lot of people are going to go into the long.
Oh, NQ just died.
NQ just hit the lows that I expected to hit.
Yeah, we're nearly at. Oh yeah, we did get 608. Nice.
Yeah, you see the thing with these with this trend line liquidity. As soon as we hit like the first low within that trend line liquidity, we would just die off into the last low of the trend line liquidity, because it's picking up so much so many orders there that it just dies off to the last low.
Yeah. Let's see.
I literally have nothing to say about this market right now.
I literally have nothing on either NQ or Dow. The only thing I had something on was this potential gap, but again, closed below it, so I don't really care for it too much.
I mean, even if you would look at this hourly candle, what are you gonna do after it's closed? You know. That's the thing that will ask the most from you as a trader. You know that the market is going to go down, but since your model is not showing and you're way too much of a discount to actually put a sell position,
Yeah.
you have to be patient until something forms. These are generally the days where people would blow their accounts because they see the market move down and down and down and down. Then they don't see the reason to not put the short position in now, although you could be taken out. Since we only trade like a small amount of this move, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't see much on NQ and ES. The only thing I had was running those highs to go lower, but NQ wiped out my plan of just dropping lower exactly. So for me at that point, all I got to do is wait for at least something.
Did the numbers from Nvidia come out recently?
I don't think they had earnings, but I'm pretty sure they missed. I think they missed.
Because mainly Apple and Nvidia is tanking down.
That would make sense. I think Nvidia missed. If Nvidia missed, then I think we'll run. But if we look in the daily, to be honest, we've been stuck inside of a sideways chop anyway on this market.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's see. It's all just been straight downside so far.
I mean, if you look at it from this perspective, if you look on the daily on NQ, we already took out the high of the last day. Then for further this week, I would expect that we would get back into that daily for value gap and take out the previous day low.
Yeah, Wednesday high of the week.
Yeah, exactly. That would make sense.
Hopefully we don't just tank right into it.
Hopefully not, because it's a pretty clear target, if you ask me.
No, hopefully they leave it for either tomorrow.
We got usually this opening gap as well.
Yeah, from the Sunday open. Nvidia earnings on 19th. I know a lot of people are betting against Nvidia missing the earnings. I don't know. Nvidia do miss, I think we should see a sell-off on these.
YM
this
is
is-
still pushing. Look at this 1 hour candle. That's crazy. This is like,
Yeah, one of these guys is lying. I wonder which one.
yeah.
One of them is lying. I just can't decide who.
I mean, there's nothing to short from it. Oh, hey, you know, a couple streams ago where my phone was broken, like the back of it and stuff? I just see my phone on the desk. That's why I'm thinking about it. Look at this. Oh, wow.
Oh, you got it fixed?
That was fixed right there.
Nice. You should have just bought the new one.
Yo, I ordered the new one and then it was going to come in like 1 hour. And then I found out that I ordered the Pro, so the 17 Pro instead of Pro Max. And then I canceled the order and I'm still waiting for my refund. But I'm not going to buy the new one because mine is fixed anyway.
Bro's talking about first world problems. I think NQ and ES are lying. Maybe,
Yeah, I think so too.
I still just don't have
Might be.
anything.
It's
on
just a
these now.
correction move.
Yeah. Hi, Ralph. Hey, how you doing?
I mean, it would make sense with the government easing, the quantitative easing, that pairs like NQ, ES, and YM would die off.
Yeah.
Because liquidity is being taken out of the market. So then it should die off and not go up. So in that sense, I think YM would be lying.
Dude, YM's been like this for like this whole year, actually. I've never seen them like this, ever. They've never traded like this. So it's just mainly been this year.
YM has been the crazy uncle for a while. Yeah, definitely. That's how you call it.
I think so, yes, as well.
I wonder what we're going to do with the next hourly.
The new 4-hour candle as well.
Exactly.
It looks stuck to me right now. Trying to find its footing. We'll have to see where we close. This is 50% of the wick. Right here. Yeah, just missed 50% of the previous wick. Hourly candle, that's just a huge death candle right now. But days like this, I really can't do much. If you wanted to do much, then you can. You could just try and trade it, try and sell here, do that. But for me, in terms of my model, I'm just waiting for a few things to line up so I can take that trade. Maybe ES could deliver it for me. We'll have to see.
An article 21 minutes ago. Stock market today, Dow, S&P 500, and Nasdaq rise as AI hopes swing back ahead of House shutdown vote.
They introduced new liquidity into the market. They told everyone to buy. And they sold it.
Yeah. Classic move.
Down. We are going down. We're still
Gold has
pushing
taken
down.
the high just now.
Oh, it has? I think gold has a lot more upside. Like this 4-hour candle can blast. Like I think it can blast higher. Like very easily. There's nothing holding it back anymore.
I'm not sure if it will hit high today, but it surely would this week.
Yeah, I think so too. of this move. But hey, if you sold right before the open, then you can take a
Take the
profit.
year off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think gold will hit all-time high again as well, but we're pretty far from all-time high. No? Yeah, we're
Yeah,
pretty
we
far
are.
from all-time high at
We're
this
like
point. So
a few hundred
I
points.
cannot make the decision now that like, oh, we're gonna hit all-time high this week. No, that's a long way to go.
Yeah, I don't think we'll hit it this week. Maybe in the coming months, into the new year.
Yeah. I mean, the liquidity is going to be pretty bad in the end of the year, but let's see. When do you stop trading in the year, Ralph? I'm wondering.
The last 2 weeks of December and like the first week of January as well. So I like take like a month off.
Because even last year, I was telling myself to stop trading in December, but to be fair, the end of year price action was pretty good.
Yeah, usually it is. Like towards the end, sometimes it'll just chop around, but most of the time it's pretty good. January is usually horrible. Like
Yeah.
the first week of it, it's probably the worst.
Lots of members are speaking today.
Really? Who's speaking?
If
it's Powell, then we're cooked.
Good afternoon. Poof. So it's member Williams, Paulson, and Waller. And then later today, you got Bostic and Miran. I don't know any of those people. I just know Powell. Yeah, indeed, Walid. It would make sense that the last 2 weeks was good of the year because Trump got elected. But the first part of the year was terrible.
Yeah. I mean, these indices look pretty boring as of now. Maybe I'll probably tune in.
What? Oh yeah, will you?
Into stream for you guys.
Amazing. That would be cool.
See if I can make it.
Do we have a setup for it?
I will have to check. I'll let you know like closer to the time if I can.
That would be closer to a round table then. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, true. That would be the reunion that everyone wanted.
That everyone wanted. Matt, Nick, Ralph, and Finn on one stream.
Yeah, exactly. That would be funny. Well, I mean,
it's gonna be crazy stream though.
Yeah, hopefully I can make it back in time for it. I should be able to, but I hope you guys did somewhat get something from this stream. I mean, you can't really do much right off the open, when we just die 100 points or 150 points. I guess if you wanted to chase the market, you've done well. But for me, I don't trade like that. I don't think Finn does either. But
no,
we had our targets. They did get hit. But obviously, you want some stuff aligning to take a trade. Like for me, I was looking at this gap. So the first important thing was closing above this gap. Next thing was nobody's closing within here. Nobody's closed, and I trust a long to this high. I think if the market stays like this, 12 p.m. could move the market higher, but we'll have to see. But today's winners, we're gonna do the word Powell. It has to be.
Oh, that has to be.
Yeah. So we'll pick like 2 winners for
the word Powell. Powell. Powell.
All right, I got 1 winner, Legendary Joe, 88, Paul. Oh, you guys are cooked.
Powell. If you don't spell the word Powell, You are not participating. So don't write me, write Powell. Powell, not Paul. All right, let's
Do you
pick
want
the
to pick?
second one.
Yeah, you can pick it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, there it is. Adam, congratulations.
Nice. All right, so yeah, we got the 2 winners. Hopefully you guys got something from it. To be honest, I still like upside. I'm just don't want to short it down here. Maybe if a setup does come, I would let you guys know if you're watching it. Kind of the similar thing to Monday, you know. Me and Finn were only looking for downside. It just played out much later in the day. So hopefully I'll try and tune in for the stream later today with Finn, Nick, and Matt. But if I can't make it, make sure you guys do tap into that. So well done to the winners, and me and Finn will be back live on Friday. So enjoy the rest of your day and don't do anything stupid trading this market.
Don't try to chase.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy,
All right.
everyone.
Peace out.